Yo, YouTube, what is up? Radar25 back again. My co-host, Michael Fuentemania.
What up, Mox?
What up, guys? We're back again. You know what time it is. It's another takeaway video. Last night was Monday Night Raw. We're going to drop our 4 takeaways from last night's Monday Night Raw, which...
Raw is promo,
pretty
basically.
much, yeah. We're Bruce Pritchard at the helm right now. His last 2 weeks have been real promo heavy, but I really did enjoy the ending of the show, which is our last takeaway. So that was the best part of the show.
Sure.
But guys, before we get into the video, I remind you guys to drop a like on this video and previous videos, the subscribe button if you're watching and not subscribed, notification bell so you guys aren't missing anything when it drops. Follow the social media, Twitter and Instagram. Follow just Twitch because Mixer's gone. All that pop on the screen, guys. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Let's get right into it. Our 4 takeaways from Monday Night Raw. So Monday Night Raw started off, and it's takeaway number 1 because it started off Drew McIntyre cutting a promo in the ring, talking about last week's shenanigans with R-Truth, Bobby Lashley, MVP, and all that. And he gets interrupted by Dolph Ziggler, who, as he said in this promo, he got traded in the trade with AJ Styles going to SmackDown from Raw. He and Robert Roode go to Raw. And he comes out and talks about the past that him and Drew McIntyre have had being former tag team champions and that whole, stable that they had between McIntyre, Roode, and Ziggler. So it's a lot built up here. And it all pretty much says that, the reason Drew McIntyre's in the spot that he's in right now and he has WWE Championship is all because of Dolph Ziggler. And Dolph Ziggler says in return, all he's asking for is a match at Extreme Rules for WWE Championship, and he accepts the match. So this is the new feud. We're going away from Bobby Lashley, and we're going into this, I guess, this one-time feud match against Dolph Ziggler at Extreme Rules, which I'm okay with. I think Bobby Lashley will come back into the picture eventually because I think rumors online are saying just because they've had a feud prior in Impact, Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre, that it went so well in Impact that they want to try to do more with it in WWE and maybe add Paul Heyman into it is what I heard online. So we'll see what happens with that. But Extreme Rules, the show off Dolph Ziggler versus Drew McIntyre WWE Championship. Yeah, I'm cool with it. Dolph
coming in, Dolph's one of the best. Bumping, especially when he faces a big guy like that. It should be a fun match. He'll sell for him. He's Dolph. He's believable. He's a great promo. He makes everybody better. He makes everybody look better. So, yeah, he's a great natural guy to go with. The whole Lashley thing is pretty much on the back burner for now. We'll see where that goes, especially later on the show where Lashley and MVP are going next. Yeah, I think it's a great little match. Well, just more good talent around keeping Drew, feeling the title, his title run important. And having a guy like that keeps it important. So that's all that really I have to say on that. So
I think it really matters too is the build going into the match for the next few weeks.
Of course.
How they build Ziggler and if they really make him like credible, because you could just take him as right now. It's like, hey, we all know he's not going to win. He's just a guy who have a good match and that's it.
Yeah, but
let's see if they make him credible going into it.
But I think the thing is Drew's run is going to be a longer run. We could already kind of feel it that way. That I think he won't lose the title until there's a crowd, basically, like a real crowd. Yeah. Because he hasn't got a fair shot because he hasn't been a champion with the actual crowd in a normal environment. So having Dolph around, just having Dolph here to make him look better and just keep giving him viable opponents that keep him strong and keep him important. And he has now a resume that he's beating guys. He's beating a bunch of good guys. So he's beating Seth. He's beating Lashley. Now he'll probably beat Dolph. And, just hope we make it entertaining and he keeps getting better and better and better.
Yeah, hopefully so, guys. But that is takeaway number 1 of the night. Next thing on the show, Nia Jax comes out. She sits in a chair, stages a protest.
Just sits there.
Just sits there talking about how she was screwed out of the title back-to-back times and Backlash, and then last week's with the referee. Here comes R-Truth. He comes out. He's talking about he's going to have a match against Kira Tozawa for the 24/7 championship. Nothing happens there.
Wait, don't forget Akira Tozawa comes out.
Then he does come out. Yeah, and now he's a ninja, so he comes out. This is all terrible, but here comes Charlotte Flair comes out. Then they have a back and forth between her and Nia Jax. The fight ensues, and during the fight, Charlotte injures her shoulder, and she has a match later on against Asuka. Guys, next thing on the show was the Raw Tag Team Championship match. We could finally get this fucking thing over between the Street Profits and the Viking Raiders.
Finally.
They've had their competition of whatever you can do, I can do better bullshit. God, thank you that this thing was over. The Street Profits get the win here. We don't have to deal with this anymore. But what happened after the match was that Angel Garza and Andrade attacked Street Profits, so they're getting into the tag team title picture. Yeah. Should be cool to see that and see how they go from there. Remember, there was issues between the two, Garza and Andrade, but
they're a strong force. They're a strong when they're working together. That's a really good team. So we'll see what Street Profits is. I was kind of like, after all the trash that we had to go through for a month, that match just didn't live up to anything. Yeah, like it was just like a match, and just didn't.
It wasn't really like, it felt like nothing was really behind it. So whatever. Just, it is what it is.
Moving on from that.
Yeah, guys. Next thing on the show was the match: Asuka versus Charlotte Flair. Again, we've seen this match a few times for the Raw Women's Championship. Asuka gets the win here by targeting the shoulder that was hurt by Nia Jax. She gets submission to tap out win. So she finally beats Charlotte Flair for the first time. Kind of, would have been nicer to have this like on a pay-per-view setting or something like that, because it seems like bigger.
Backlash.
Yeah. But what we see after the match later on is that she has the injured shoulder. She gets attacked again by Nia Jax, and Nia Jax slams her shoulder in like a crate. And it's reported that she will be out for a while. She is having surgery, Charlotte Flair, so she will be gone for an extended period of time. So, this is just a storyline injury that they're playing into, because she has to go for a while. Guys, next thing in the show, takeaway number 2 of the night, and it was Edge reintroducing Randy Orton to the Rated R Superstar. So Edge, he tore his triceps after the greatest wrestling match ever at Backlash. He comes out with a promo, sitting in the dark ring by himself, cutting a tremendous promo.
Yeah, really good.
Oscar-worthy promo from Edge, talking about how everything,
at least an Emmy. At least, yeah. Or a SAG award, or whatever they
got. I think you mean a Golden Globe, probably.
Or Golden Globe, whatever.
So he's talking about everything that happened with him and Orton, and then the fact that Orton went after Christian, and that he's awoken something inside of Edge that's been dormant for too long. Somebody that's willing to do whatever he has to do to get what he wants.
Live sex shows, baby. Yes. Live. We're back on Radar.
I think this all culminates in another live sex show, I think.
I could bring back Lita or Beth, whatever. Maybe get Beth in there.
live sex show with Beth. We could see maybe something like that. Some Radar Superstar going on there. But it was a really, really good promo. And then Orton cuts a small, short promo after this. Then this leads to Ric Flair being there and then talking up Orton as the greatest wrestler in WWE history and all that. Orton comes out, and for some reason, Big Show interrupts, and he's upset about Edge and him taking out Edge and Christian. So now I guess this is like the next feud for Orton is Big Show.
I don't know. I mean, that part didn't really get me excited. I don't really need to see the Big Show and Randy, especially after Randy is probably the hottest he's been in such a long time. The reason why Edge is hurt, so we don't know when Edge is coming back. Edge had one of the best lines ever that I've heard on Raw. He literally said, "You're gonna wish Cowboy Bob was shooting blanks the night you were conceived." That's like how much you're gonna kick your ass. That was an awesome line by Edge. Kudos for that one. Throwing Big Show in there just kind of ruins it for me. I would have rather just had Randy just kind of go away for a little bit and then just bring it back once Edge is healthy. I guess we're going to keep him relevant with Big Show and Ric Flair hanging around. I mean, having Ric Flair is always a good time.
Maybe they want to get more people to watch the Big Show on Netflix. That's why they bring Big Show back every once in a while.
I mean, but like him versus Randy, I don't know if that's going to get anybody excited. That's not putting any butts in the seats, boy. I don't know.
Yeah, but overall, the Edge stuff was great. Really enjoyed all of it.
Edge stuff was...
the stuff with Big Show is, nobody really wants to see it, but it is what it is. I kind of, hopefully, maybe this leads to Christian being medically cleared or something like that. We can see Christian jump in the mix. But let's see how long Edge is out. And I want to see if he really is who he says he's going to be when he does come back. If he's really going to be, but because if he's going to be that guy, he's got to be a heel, right? So I don't know how that's going to work, but it'd be interesting to see when it does. And, it still keeps me interested for another Orton Edge match.
Yeah, I mean, it has to go to 3 because it's 1 and 2 right now, so it's 1 and 1. I'm sorry. So it has to go to 3, finish off. But when will we see it? When is he medically cleared? He literally said his muscle right off his was tore off his bone. So we'll see where that goes and when he's coming back. No one knows. So we'll see where this all goes. But Big Show not exciting me at all.
Yeah, not exciting.
Just keep Randy away or keep Randy doing promos here and there. But I don't know about. Or bring back any legend, and we'll do the whole legend killer thing again. He was talking about being the legend killer again.
Well, I mean, that's what they're going to do. He's going to take out Big Show and then go from legend to legend.
Legend, I guess. Okay, if they're going to do that, then okay, I'm okay with that. But, I mean, okay, so Kane probably next after because usually bring Big Show and Kane back. Usually how it works.
Yeah, usually. We'll see how it goes. But, guys, that's segue number 2 of the night. Next thing on the show, 24/7 Championship, R-Truth versus Akira Tozawa. The Ninjas jumped in. This was a disaster. It was stupid, whatever. I think the whole Ninja thing is dumb. But Bobby Lashley came out. beat up all the ninjas with the Phil Nelson and ragdolled, R-Truth all over the place. And Tozawa, took advantage of this. And Tozawa, Akira Tozawa is the new 24/7 champion.
Tozawa's facials are hilarious. Like his
eyes. He makes some real funny faces.
It's like a Funaki level funny at times.
Guys, next thing on the show was Natalya, who's with Lana now. It's like her manager or friend or whatever. She's taking
on Natalya. I may have ever seen a heel Natalya. I could be wrong. Maybe like
she's been healed before, but it's never been anything that good. I
don't remember her being healed. I guess it just wasn't memorable.
Natalya gets the win here. Nobody cares, really. Honestly, this thing had Liv Morgan was being built up a little bit, and then she had a run in with Ruby Riott afterwards. Seemed like I don't know what that was about. Maybe Ruby Riott's gonna apologize and team back up again, which is another women's tag team to go there. But yeah, this Natalya Lana thing, I don't know. Who the hell knows? We'll see what happens with that. The next thing on the show, guys, and it is takeaway number 3 of the night. It was the Women's Tag Team Championship match, the Iconics versus Sasha Banks and Bayley. The match, it was what it was, nothing special. Banks and Bayley retain, and they're going on this thing where they retain, they keep retaining because they keep having matches every week, a couple matches a week being on all 3 shows. So that's cool. But the thing that was takeaway was after the fact, the match, Sasha got on the mic and says she sees Bayley having 2 championships. She's kind of jealous. So it was kind of like you had you thinking like, is she going to challenge Bayley for the championship? She says she wants a title match. Then the swerve happens and she challenges Asuka at Extreme Rules for the Raw Women's Championship. Now I am hoping Sasha wins this belt. Because I think it's cool to have both of them as tag team champs, and then both have the women's championships. That'd be cool.
And like, let's face it, right now, the having a tag team belts is pretty useless right now as we speak. So having the women's tag champions both be champions of both brands, that's freaking awesome because they're going to be able to wrestle on all the brands, do whatever they want to do. And I mean, they're both going to have Becky 2 straps or whatever, or what do they call it? Bayley Dos straps or whatever she's called.
Bayley Dos straps.
Yeah, Bayley Dos straps. Sasha those straps. I mean, it writes itself. It'll add this whole aura around these 2 girls who have been one of the best for the last 5 years, 2 of the best women's wrestlers for the last 5 years. And then it elevates the tag team titles because both women champions are the tag champs. So it's just, it just elevates everything and it makes them more special. And it adds a whole storyline that we've never seen before. At least I don't remember that. Can you remember any time the tag team champs are both champions? I mean, never. So,
well, I mean, you had like, what are the 2-man power trip with Austin and Triple H.
But they weren't both champions.
No, Austin was a champion. I think Trips was the
IC belt?
Yeah, the IC belt. I think they're both.
But this is the women. They're both women champion of each brand, so it's like the top of the brand.
This never happened where like the WWE champion, the World Heavyweight, both has tag team titles. Stuff like that. So if it has, write in the comment section below that it has happened because I don't remember that shit ever happening.
I have no memory of this. But
it'll be crazy to see the 2 women's tag team champions have both brands women's championships. It'll be awesome. It'll be a cool thing to see. It'll suck for Asuka obviously because it was a title, but she could always win it back. It'll be a short thing,
Yeah, like I mean. Asuka's champion, but let's remember how she became champion. Basically, Becky got pregnant, couldn't wrestle anymore. So it's not really – it hasn't been much of a special run. She didn't win it coming in. It's kind of handed to her because they just had to come up with something, right? So it hasn't really felt special anyway. She hasn't really had anything remarkable happen besides be a hurt Charlotte Flair. She lost twice to Charlotte as champion before that. So – I don't really care. Let's just have Sasha and Bayley have all the belts. Give them all the belts. Give them all the belts.
It'll be cool to see. It'll be something interesting, something different. And they're all over the brands anyways with the tag team title, so it wouldn't matter. Guys, that is takeaway number 3. The next thing on the show is the MVP Lounge. His special guest was Apollo Crews. He's continuing to try to recruit Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews playing the pure baby face, like, I don't need you. I'm gonna do it myself. I'm gonna defend it all the time, and that's the way I want to be a champion. Shelton Benjamin comes out. He has a rematch from last week, and MVP interferes, like causes a little bit of distraction, but Apollo Crews still wins the match. Crews kind of shuts down, MVP at the end, like, yo, don't touch me, get away from me. Here comes Bobby Lashley, full Nelson, ragdolls Apollo Crews. We're gonna see where this goes. I'm not sure if Bobby Lashley's maybe in the U.S. title picture now. I don't know, but
I think that's where it's going. I think maybe Lashley will take the title, and then maybe we'll have a little what's going on in NXT where you said Drew McIntyre and Bobby Lashley, they're going to come back to that maybe later on. The U.S. champion versus the WWE champion. I mean, that's a pretty good matchup right there.
Yep. Guys, next thing on the show, and it's the final takeaway number 4, is the ending of the main event, I guess you would call it, even though it wasn't a match. It was Rey Mysterio coming out with his son Dominic, and they were talking about what happened, the prior week when Dominic came out and attacked the Monday Night Messiah and all that, and escaped, unscathed. So it was fine. Then here comes Rollins comes out, and I really like the camera work here from WWE. As Rollins comes out, he's holding both arms out, and they really panned in like straight ahead on him as he was coming down. So tremendous camera work from WWE there, because it was a really good shot. He comes down, he gets on his knees at the end of the ramp, and here comes Murphy and Austin Theory. They come, and it looks like they're going to come to fight Ray, Dominic. But then here comes Humberto Carrillo and Aleister Black to fight off Theory and Murphy. The brawl ensues. Dominic gets physical in there with Murphy a little bit. And then the best part about this whole thing is it looks like Rollins is going to put Dominic's eye into the steel steps while his father is being held and made to watch. But then here comes Humberto and Aleister Black. We cherish to fend them
Save
up.
a day.
I thought this was the best part of Raw.
Yeah, by far.
And I was actually sitting there thinking, like, are they really going to – because remember, I said that what I thought they should do is have them do it to Dominic as Ray watches, to really make it really like a really personal blood feud type of thing. And I thought they were going to do it, but they kind of did the little the fake out at the end. But I thought this was tremendous. I sat there and I was like, oh my God, is he really going to do it? I sat there with a tear in my eye thinking that his son was going to be mangled in front of his own eyes.
A day after Father's Day. How sick.
After Father's Day, you know what I'm saying? So you could really feel it, because you could feel the emotion. And me being a father myself, you could really feel that emotion of like, oh, you're trying to protect your kid, even though, his son is older and
like way taller than Ray. Is that really his son? Yeah. Whose father is that child? Because Ray's like 5 foot nothing.
But
6'8".
When it comes to Dominic, couple little things that he did. The way he stands in the ring while Ray was talking to him wasn't the best thing. Hands in pockets or hand behind the back. He needs to have more of a presence in the ring. Even though I know maybe they tell him not to, because he's not trying to take attention away from anybody else or anything like that. And he's not a wrestler right now in the company. But it is what it is. Small little nitpicky thing there I saw from him. But I thought the overall segment was tremendous. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, this is one of the best things on Raw for a long time, because it was entertaining. The promos were all well done. Ray was believable. Dom was believable. It was well done. Carrillo with that tope 450 that just adds excitement to stuff. I'm excited to see a 3-on-3 with Dom in the corner. A six-man 3-on-3 whatever tag team match with Dom in the corner. And we can always go back to Extreme Rules where the heels get the upper hand, and then Dom goes in and gets his eye popped. You know what I'm saying? Like we can still kind of like, it builds that feeling of like, oh, will it happen? And then it was funny because Dom and Ray had Seth ready to put him in it. Like, no, like that was awesome too. I just I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was good. It was fun.
The way Rollins was really fighting it off and screaming and stuff like that was good
and
stuff.
And then they all cornered him. Like all 4 guys had him cornered. He was like, shit, what I did. And then this guy comes out with a 619. It was great. It was one of the most entertaining things on Raw for such a long time. Raw is a slug to get through. I've always said this for the last few months, especially with no crowd in there and the heavy promos and promo after promo after promo. This was so fun. I'm excited for this match at Extreme Rules. Hopefully it's a 3-on-3 6-man tag. That's the way it needs to be done, because they got fun guys for a hell of a match. That should be one hell of a match.
It should be a really, really good match. Those guys, all 6 of those guys in the ring, that'll be, and they're all like athletic as hell. So it's there's a lot that can happen there.
The Extreme Rules. I mean, you're making some crazy, whatever.
Yeah, you can make it a stipulation match, knowing WWE, they'll make it a stairs match or some bullshit like that.
Who's the first to get their iPods?
6-man tags, stairs match, whatever the fuck that means. But guys, that was takeaway number 4. Tremendous way to end Monday Night Raw. Really enjoyed the ending of it. Thought it was so really well done. And hopefully we get to see this 6-man tag happen at Extreme Rules, guys. That's the video for today. Appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure you watch that last episode of The Last Ride of the Undertaker documentary. It was tremendous.
Thank you, Taker. Thank you, Taker. If it's the last time we see you, thank you, Taker.
Thank you, Taker, for the if it is the last time, who knows? Probably not though. But
probably not.
Guys, thank you for watching. Remember, if it doesn't work for you, brothers, do not do the job.
Later, Marks.